Have you ever grabbed a breakfast deal and walked away feeling slower, heavier, or just unwell? You might think those bright menus and quick service are your friends. However, behind every fluffy pancake stack and glossy breakfast sandwich lies too much sugar, grease, and harmful ingredients that leave you worse off than before. In the next several minutes, you will learn why 10 of the biggest chains serve morning meals that do more harm than good. They call it breakfast, but it's really dessert in disguise. So why are IHOP's pancakes packing more sugar than a candy bar? And what's actually inside that syrup they're pouring? 1. IHOP's oversugared pancakes. IHOP is known for its colorful stacks of pancakes loaded with syrup, whipped cream, and toppings. While it may look like the perfect breakfast treat, these pancakes are filled with sugar that can harm your health if eaten regularly. A full stack of pancakes at IHOP, especially the flavored ones like cupcake or New York cheesecake, can carry over 60 grams of sugar in a single meal. That is more sugar than most people should eat in an entire day. The syrup served at IHOP is not real maple syrup. It is mostly made of high fructose corn syrup, artificial flavors, and thickening agents. High fructose corn syrup has been linked to weight gain and blood sugar spikes. When you pour that over already sweet pancakes, you are eating dessert for breakfast. The toppings make it worse. Whipped cream, fruit jams, and sweet sauces all add more sugar. Even the harvest grain and nut pancakes, which sound healthy, come with sugary toppings unless you ask for them plain. Some people choose them thinking they are getting a healthier meal, but the calories and sugar are still too high. Regularly eating this kind of breakfast can cause energy crashes before lunch, and especially when paired with sugary drinks like IHOP's flavored coffee or hot chocolate. You may feel full at first, but that feeling fades fast. A better option would be to cook pancakes at home using whole grain flour and control the sugar yourself. IHOP's pancakes are made to taste good, not to keep you healthy. The sweetness hides the truth about them. These pancakes are more like dessert than breakfast. If IHOP's sugar crash didn't ruin your morning, Denny's grease overload might. So what happens to your body when you start the day with a 1,300-calorie plate of fat? Second, Denny's Greasy Grand Slam. Every morning, Denny's Grand Slam breakfast lines up pancakes, scrambled eggs, sausage links, bacon strips, and hash browns on a single plate. The eggs are cooked in margarine and oil at high heat, giving them a slick texture. Sausage links bubble in grease until firm, and bacon releases extra fat with each turn on the griddle. The browned sit in a shallow pool of cooking oil until they crisp. Combining these 5 items piles on oil and fat that your body must process before daylight. A full Grand Slam has roughly 1,300 calories, with 22 grams of saturated fat and nearly 4 grams of trans fat. It also carries nearly 2,000 milligrams of sodium, almost a full day's limit in one meal. Nutrition experts warn that such heavy fat and salt overloads slow digestion, sending blood to your digestive tract instead of to the brain. After eating, you may feel sleepy, foggy, or uneasy. Over time, regular consumption raises bad cholesterol, increasing the risk of heart disease and high blood pressure. To reduce harm, consider lighter swaps. Order scrambled egg whites with turkey bacon and a small side of fresh fruit. Some diners offer wheat toast instead of pancakes. These changes cut down fat and salt while adding vitamins and fiber. Skipping oily breakfast items can help you stay alert longer and avoid the energy crash that comes 2 hours later. Next time you visit Denny's, think twice before choosing the Grand Slam stack and give your body a cleaner start. Regular intake of this meal is also linked to weight gain and poor sleep patterns. Physicians recommend whole grains and lean proteins instead of heavy fried plates to reduce cravings. Third, McDonald's preservative-packed eggs. McDonald's breakfast egg patties are not fresh eggs cracked on site. They often use pre-made egg patties made from powdered eggs, water, wheat starch, salt, citric acid, and preservatives like sodium phosphate and sodium alginate. These round discs are shaped and flash frozen at a factory. When you order an Egg McMuffin, the kitchen heats these patties under a lamp until they are warm. The process adds convenience and ensures every sandwich tastes the same. Powdered eggs lose some of their natural nutrients during processing. Real eggs contain vitamins A, D, and B12. Some studies show that egg powder may have lower levels of these vitamins. The added ingredients, like sodium phosphate, help keep the patty firm. but they can raise your daily sodium intake. Too much sodium leads to high blood pressure over time. The stabilizers keep moisture, but they do not add any benefit to your body. By contrast, eggs cooked fresh on a skillet have protein and healthy fats. They take a minute longer to cook, but deliver taste and more nutrition. Many health guides advise using whole eggs at home rather than processed ones. If you need a quick sandwich, ask for fresh eggs or an omelet. These patties can sit on the shelf for up to 6 days before cooking. Each patty offers about 6 grams of protein, but fresh eggs deliver more nutrients. Regular eating of preserved egg patties may irritate some people's stomachs. Artificial additives can cause discomfort in sensitive individuals. A balanced breakfast should have fruit or vegetables to add fiber and vitamins. Next time you order at McDonald's, think about how those round patties got there and choose whole eggs for better fuel. 4. Starbucks Heavy Breakfast Sandwiches. Starbucks offers heavy breakfast sandwiches served on croissants, ciabatta rolls, or multigrain buns. Each sandwich combines refined bread, processed eggs, cheese, and meat. The bacon, sausage, and egg sandwich on a croissant has more than 500 calories, 28 grams of fat, and 12 grams of saturated fat. Entering these figures into dietary guidelines shows that one sandwich can deliver more than half of a person's daily fat allowance. The bread often receives a butter brush or oil spray before toasting, adding extra fat. Multi-grain buns still use refined flour and sometimes sugar to improve taste and shelf life. Refined grains break down quickly, causing rapid blood sugar spikes and then energy crashes. One may feel hungry again within an hour. Processed egg patties are heated under a lamp to fit assembly lines. These patties contain preservatives like sodium phosphate to hold moisture. They lack the fresh flavor of eggs cooked to order. Cheese slices contribute additional saturated fat and sodium. The result tastes rich and satisfying at first bite. Your body works hard to digest all that grease and salt. Nutrition experts link such meals to higher blood pressure and clogged arteries over time. A heavy sandwich at breakfast can also slow mental focus and reduce productivity. Medical studies report that meals high in saturated fat and processed ingredients can increase heart risk when eaten regularly. Doctors urge swapping heavy items for fresh fruit or whole grains. Choose simple, unprocessed ingredients whenever you can for better daily health. 5. Burger King's Morning Whopper. Burger King introduced the Morning Whopper as a breakfast twist on its classic Whopper. The sandwich uses a soft egg bun in place of a sesame seed bun. Inside sits a small, flame-grilled beef patty seasoned with salt, a melted slice of American cheese, crisp bacon strips, and a layer of creamy mayonnaise. At 550 calories, the Morning Whopper has more calories than many lunch dishes. It contains 25 grams of total fat, including 10 grams of saturated fat. Health guides limit saturated fat to 20 grams a day. The sandwich alone supplies half that amount. It also carries 1,200 milligrams of sodium, over half the daily salt limit. Excess salt strains the heart and can cause water retention. The beef patty blends meat with seasoning and binders to keep its shape. The cheese slice adds more salt and fat, while the bacon brings nitrates and extra fat. The egg bun uses refined flour, sugar, and oil for softness. Regular intake may raise bad cholesterol and increase the risk of heart disease over time. Eating this heavy sandwich can slow your focus. After an initial boost, you may feel full but foggy, with energy falling in mid-morning. Choosing a lighter meal helps maintain healthy blood pressure and weight. As an alternative, try a turkey sausage patty on a whole-grain English muffin. This choice cuts calories to about 350, adds fiber, and lowers fat and sodium. Add tomato or avocado for vitamins and healthy fats. You will gain steady energy and heed your body's needs. Next time you spot the Morning Whopper, pick cleaner fuel to kickstart your day. Think a meaty breakfast is bad? Wait until you see what happens when your morning starts with sugar on sugar. Could one donut and coffee combo wreck your entire day? 6. Dunkin's Sugary Donut Combos. Dunkin' is famous for its donuts, but pairing one with a coffee drink for breakfast can load your body with sugar, fat, and very little nutrition. A single glazed donut may seem harmless, but it holds around 13 grams of sugar and nearly 300 calories. Chocolate or filled varieties often reach 400 calories and over 20 grams of sugar. That is already close to your entire sugar limit for the day. When combined with a frozen coffee or sweetened iced latte, the sugar count jumps even higher. A medium caramel swirl iced latte contains over 35 grams of added sugar. Put that together with a donut, and you can easily eat more than 60 grams of sugar before 8 in the morning. This large spike can raise blood sugar quickly and leave you drained after a short energy burst. Regular intake may increase the risk of type 2 diabetes and unwanted weight gain. Many Dunkin' breakfast combos do not contain enough fiber or protein. Without these, your body digests the meal fast, leaving you hungry again in less than 2 hours. These types of meals do not support focus, energy, or digestion. Instead of a donut and sweet drink, consider a less sugary option, like a multi-grain bagel with plain cream cheese. Add a hot black coffee or an unsweetened iced green tea. These swaps provide fewer empty calories and more balance. If you enjoy donuts, save them as an occasional treat, not a daily habit. Choosing smarter in the morning can help keep your energy level steady. Dunkin's donut combos may taste good, but their health impact is hard to ignore. Think before grabbing that glazed twist with caramel syrup. 7. Waffle House's grease-soaked waffles. Waffle House waffles cook on a griddle that holds oil in every cavity. Each pocket absorbs leftover cooking oil, so the final waffle soaks up fat instead of crisping. A single waffle at Waffle House carries about 450 calories with 18 grams of fat and 7 grams of saturated fat before any toppings. Many breakfast guests add pats of butter that melt into the hot waffle, adding another 5 grams of saturated fat. Next, a drizzle of maple syrup or pancake syrup adds sugar. A single serving of syrup delivers about 15 grams of sugar and 60 calories. When whipped cream or chocolate chips join the plate, each small handful adds 50 calories and 5 grams of sugar. Even requests for fruit come with fruit syrup rather than fresh berries. The result is a meal heavy in fat, sugar, and refined flour. Waffle irons reuse oil, boosting each waffle's fat load. Medical experts caution that a grease-soaked breakfast slows digestion. The body sends extra blood flow to the stomach to process oils, leaving the brain starved for energy. Many people report feeling tired or unfocused within 2 hours of eating a fried waffle. Over time, regular high-fat, high-sugar meals may lead to weight gain and higher cholesterol levels. Instead of a greasy waffle, choose whole-grain toast with a thin spread of peanut butter and a side of fresh fruit. This swap cuts calories to under 300, delivers healthy fats, and adds dietary fiber. You will feel energized longer, avoid a sugar crash, and support healthy digestion. For a satisfying start without the grease, think beyond the waffle iron and fuel your morning with real ingredients. 8. Panera's Hidden Sugar Bowls. Panera markets its oatmeal and grain bowls as wholesome, filling options. Even so, behind each jar and bowl lie hidden sugars that turn what seems healthy into dessert. Blueberry steel-cut oatmeal carries 9 grams of added sugar before any toppings. Strawberry poppy seed overnight. Grains packs 18 grams of added sugar in one serving. Maple syrup and cane sugar coat dried fruits inside the jars to preserve freshness. Customers believe they order whole grains but consume empty calories instead. The Harvest Grain Bowl mixes steel-cut oats with candied pecans soaked in syrup. Granola bowls include brown sugar to boost flavor and add crunch. Panera's bakery items hide sugar too. A slice of pumpkin bread holds 16 grams of sugar. The multi-grain loaf uses sugar to improve taste and prolong freshness. When paired with a flavored latte, sugar intake can exceed 40 grams in a single breakfast. These sneaky sugars push blood sugar quickly upward, leading to energy crashes soon after eating. Many customers feel hungry again within 2 hours because fiber remains low. Dietitians warn that regular added sugar at breakfast raises the risk of type 2 diabetes and unwanted weight gain. Nutrition experts recommend choosing plain, steel-cut oats without sweeteners and adding your toppings. Fresh berries or sliced apples add natural sweetness and dietary fiber. Starting the day with transparent ingredients supports steady energy all morning. Reading menu labels and asking staff to omit added sweeteners helps keep sugar in check. For a satisfying morning meal, pick foods you recognize rather than the ones with hidden sugars. 9. Subway's processed egg patties. Subway advertises its breakfast sandwiches with round egg patties that promise an easy morning option. These patties are not made with fresh eggs cracked that day. Instead, factories mix dried egg powder with water, starch, salt, and preservatives to form uniform discs. The mix includes wheat starch for texture and sodium phosphate as a stabilizer. This process makes the eggs last up to 5 days in a cooler before cooking. Each egg patty gives about 7 grams of protein, but also adds 800 milligrams of sodium. By contrast, a fresh egg has 60 calories, 6 grams of protein, and less than 70 milligrams of sodium. Sodium phosphate and other additives help the patty keep moisture and hold shape, but they raise salt levels. Eating too much salt can cause high blood pressure and strain your heart. Beyond sodium, these patties often sit under a heat lamp for minutes before you receive them. The holding process can change the taste and texture, making the patty rubbery. Fresh eggs are cooked to order to taste richer and provide more nutrients like vitamin D and choline. Homemade eggs also give you healthy fats without hidden chemicals. Subway pairs these egg discs with processed cheese slices and refined whiter wheat bread. A typical breakfast sub may reach 500 calories with 15 grams of fat and high sodium. Finding vegetables on these subs often means paying extra or settling for a small serving. Processed patties also fully miss important antioxidants found in fresh vegetables. For a healthy breakfast, crack real eggs at home or choose a made-to-order omelet. Add vegetables such as spinach, tomatoes, or mushrooms for extra fiber and vitamins. If you need to eat out, find a cafe that cooks eggs fresh. Your body will thank you for real ingredients instead of processed discs. If rubbery eggs weren't bad enough, what about breakfast meat with ingredients you can't even pronounce? What's really inside Taco Bell's sausage, and why should you be worried? 10th, Taco Bell's mystery morning meat. At Taco Bell, breakfast items like the cheesy toasted breakfast burrito and breakfast crunch wrap include a meat blend labeled simply as sausage. This meat does not come from whole links. Instead, factories mix pork trimmings and water with spices, textured soy protein, sugar, and salt. Binders such as modified cornstarch keep the mixture together. Flavor enhancers like autolyzed yeast extract and garlic powder give it a uniform taste. These sausage crumbles contain preservatives to extend shelf life. Ingredients like sodium nitrite prevent bacteria, but can raise health concerns. One burrito can carry over 900 milligrams of sodium, almost half the daily limit. That much salt can increase blood pressure and strain the heart. Saturated fats from the pork and small amounts of trans fats from oils add to the burden. Labeling remains vague on the exact meat cuts used. Taco Bell does not specify whether the blend uses lean cuts or fatty scraps. Customers cannot know the quality or origin of the meat. For those monitoring sodium or fat intake, this lack of detail poses problems. Even the cooking process, which grills crumbles under a heat lamp, can add extra oil. For a healthy start, try making breakfast tacos at home. Cook fresh eggs and add lean turkey sausage or diced chicken breast. Spice with chili powder or paprika. Use small corn tortillas for fiber. Top with diced tomato, onion, or cilantro for vitamins. This swap cuts sodium and fat, boosts protein quality, and gives full control over ingredients. Choosing healthy foods over such meat helps maintain energy and supports our health by preventing diseases caused by unhealthy eating. By trusting recipes that are simple and contain natural ingredients, you ensure that what you eat adds value to your body. Understanding food labels empowers you to make smarter choices whenever you are out in a restaurant to grab a meal with friends, family, or even yourself. Now you know why these 10 popular chains serve breakfasts that cause more harm to your health. Next time you feel peckish in the morning, think twice before you order anything. We have to watch what we eat to stay healthy. You can always try oatmeal, fresh fruit, or eggs cooked at home. Thanks for watching.